Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. Asterisk, the last night. I felt it as soon as the sun set. There was no wind, no rain. The air was so quiet that even my heartbeat seemed to echo throughout the house. Each wall cracked more, and from the cracks poured thick black smoke, swirling in the air, seeping into my lungs, making me suffocate. I stopped trying to run. It was clear that this house did not allow escape. I had only one choice: to face it. I walked up to the second floor, where the door that had been locked now appeared, glowing with a cold light. The rusty lock was gone, replaced by a line carved straight into the wood. "You are the key." The door opened without my touching it. Inside, the room was no longer small. It had turned into an endless space, where darkness swallowed everything. On the ground, countless figures knelt, screaming, their hands reaching up as if begging to be freed from invisible chains. When I entered, everything fell silent. Hundreds of empty eyes turned toward me. From the deep darkness, a giant figure gradually emerged. It was the creature that had created all these games. Its shape was unclear, part child, part giant corpse, wrapped in a shroud. Its face kept changing. Sometimes it was those of the neighbors. Sometimes it was my own face, distorted and torn. It leaned down close to me, its voice echoing through the space. "You opened the door. Now you must replace it." I trembled, screaming, "I don't belong here." But the surrounding mirrors immediately appeared, reflecting a series of scenes I had experienced: dolls, graveyards, endless corridors, notebooks, and my countless deaths. In each mirror, I died, then came back to life to continue the nightmare. I realized that I was trapped in an endless loop, and the house was just choosing the moment to keep me forever. The figures kneeling on the ground shouted in unison, "Stay, stay." The shouts were so loud, they shook the space. The giant creature stretched out its hand, a long black hand, and grabbed me. I tried to struggle, but the suction was too strong. At the last moment, I picked up the notebook. The page opened by itself, showing the words, "If you rewrite the story, you can escape, but your soul will be forever cursed." I gritted my teeth, took blood from my hand, and wrote on the page, "The locked room has chosen a replacement. Listen to this story and never repeat my mistake." As soon as I finished writing, the darkness shattered. I collapsed, taking my first breath of the dawn light. I was sitting in front of the house, suitcase beside me. The sky was clear and cloudless. Neighbors walked by, waving as if nothing had happened. The house stood still, quiet, the locked room completely gone. But when I opened the suitcase, the notebook was still there, soaked in blood. On the cover, new words appeared: "This story is not finished. It's your turn to read it." I was stunned, my whole body cold, because I knew one thing for sure: whoever heard this story had opened that door once more.